Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Lord Exsus, and I want to welcome you all back to Pathfinder Kingmaker. Now, in my first video on this lovely CRPG, we just got started, and I didn't make it the whole way through the tutorial mission quest, simply because this game is a slow burn game. It is very long, very methodical type of game to play, and I took a long time creating our main protagonist. So we're about halfway-ish through the tutorial quest. We are stuck inside the mansion while assassins assail it, trying to kill everyone inside, including ourselves and the Storm Lord of the Restov area. So yeah, we've got some business to get to, and I shan't be kept from it. So without further ado, I'm going to load in. I hope you guys are ready. I'm ready. We'll go to load game. We're going to go down to Aiden, and we're going to go to Aiden-1. That is my game that I'm playing with you guys. I'm going to hit load and get in. Let's do this thing. Okay, and the camera did pan down a little there because I had my mouse at the bottom of the screen. Okay, I don't know why that guy randomly fell down. These guys also are just dead now. They're not frozen to death. So that's a thing. But hey, we're ready to move on. We've got to go through this door. So that's what we're going to do. My party consists of course, our main character Aiden, Lindsay, I'm going to say halfling, and Tatuccio. It is pronounced that way, not Tatuccio. Also maybe a halfling. Actually, I don't know. Let's have a look at our characters. What are you? A sorcerer with no equal. Tatuccio is a powerful sorcerer who can burn an enemy to a crisp with a flick of his finger. Unfortunately, his power is matched only by his arrogance. I wonder why is power always given to such self-satisfied people. True, he isn't. He's a gnome. What actually is Lindsay? Lindsay is in fact a halfling. Cool. So yeah, I should pay more attention. He is. Yeah, I don't like this guy. I really don't. But anyway, moving forward, before we do that as well, he did, in fact, Tatuccio gave us Tatuccio's present, a ring that grants the wearer a +1 bonus to the armor class. I'm not going to put that on for now. He can open the door. I don't really want to receive any presents from this little arrogant gnome. I'll be nice about that. Sorry, so this is talking about skill checks, and sometimes there'll be things in the environment, in the scenery, that require a skill check. In this case, we require a dex check to get over here.
It is finished.
Yes, I have enough dex with my rogue to do that. I believe whatever your character with the highest check would usually go for the thing. So my dex is obviously higher than Lindsay's. Lindsay's dex is quite high as well. Anyway, we have some bad boys here.
Make an epic pose. I need inspiration.
You need inspiration. I'm not about making the epic poses. Ooh, that was a fancy miss. Okay, you guys are going to take some ice to the face.
To me.
Nice. Well done, Tatuccio. It's nice when your spells don't miss. Okay, fantastic. Let's change to the second weapon set, because why not? And of course, when we change, that actually costs us some action points. That's unfortunate. We're going to get a bit closer. We are going to get closer. Okay. Cool. And it's Lindsay's turn. She's going to shoot this guy.
Serves you right.
And she's going to absolutely miss that. Just thunked into the wall next to him. Look, it's just stuck in there. That's cool. Ooh, bad miss. Your turn. Miss it that close. You must be embarrassed, sir. Okay, Tatuccio. Hit him with a ray of frost. Nice. Also nice. Cool. Okay. Aiden's turn. Let's stab this guy up.
This should do it.
Okay, so we missed one. It's going to take longer than I thought. Okay, Lindsay, please hit this guy. We need to kill him.
You deserve
God damn it. Oh, these guys are pretty bad as well. That's good. Oh, that was a little painful. Okay, hopefully one more ray of frost will finish this guy.
To get my hands dirty again.
Of course it missed. Okay, it hit the head of the dead guy on the floor. Never great.
Calculated risk.
Ooh. Yep. I can't really move anywhere else. Let's see what the belt offers. I also can't use my potion. It would require more than my action. Okay, I'm gonna have to be brave. Come on, Lindsay. Let's put you in the line of sight a little bit better. Hopefully this helps. Let's close the belt icon.
Any last wishes?
Oh, beautiful. You've done very well there, Lindsay. Very well indeed. Okay, Lindsay,
What
if you
troubles
could just come over here. Our boy Aiden needs a heal. Let's use some cure light wounds.
Excellent. Yes.
Beautiful. Back up
I
to
always have a second plan.
basically full health. Let's loot these guys. Okay, Tartuccio's gonna do it. Yeah, why not? Why not? Okay. Okay, so what we got? We've got a door there. Help Jamandi Aldori. Of course we're going to help Jamandi. She is the Sword Lord of the region. First we're going to get in here.
A trivial matter.
Apparently I unlocked it. Cool. So. Fantastic. So, interactive objects highlight. Press the tab key to show all of the interactive objects in a room. So, a fair few. We're gonna steal everything. Because, you know, we're being attacked. We might need it. Who knows, hey? There's a key in that one. And a tower shield. Who knows who will need that and when. We're just outfitting the party, okay? Okay, there's just one thing left.
What have we here? This chest is full of gold. I guess it's for the guards' salaries, all things considered. Well, those freeloaders don't seem to have been working too hard for it. Maybe we should pocket it instead.
That is a fairly good idea, Tartuccio. However, Aiden is nothing but charismatic in such a way that he would disagree with a pompous asshole like you.
What? No, we're heroes, not thieves.
No, we're definitely thieves, Lindsay. Let's not debate
Who
this.
said we were stealing it? We'll just take the gold for safety so the assassins don't get it. And then we can heroically return it to Jamandi when this is all over.
So Aiden's natural choice, since we are going for chaotic neutral here, would probably be along the lines of how much, like gold, interesting, how much. Definitely not the second one. We don't think about the consequences. Aiden doesn't think about the consequences because usually he's a knife master. He can just fight his way out or stealth his way out. However, we don't want to do what Tartuccio says. Aiden has a particular disliking for this gnome, as do I myself, just because of his arrogance. So just to annoy him, we'll go with number 3. No distractions. If you haven't forgotten, they're trying to kill us.
Finally, a voice of reason.
And plus, you know, Lindsay seems nicer. And Aiden isn't exactly an absolute arsehole. He is on the shadier side, but not an arsehole.
Do what you want. I don't care. It was just a suggestion. But there's a lot of money in that chest, and with all these bandits running around, it wouldn't be any better if they stole it.
Yes, but if they steal it and then we kill them, it will look much better and no one can say any different. So I'm actually going to leave the chest. I know some people may say, well, why? But I'm just going to leave the chest. We're not in desperate hurt of any money. Okay, so it's come up with encumbrance. So let's have a look. Oh, we are well above the threshold. Yes, everyone, we're going to have to drop some stuff. Trust me, you don't want to be over encumbered at any time. So one more thing. We won't drop that one. We'll drop that one. Okay, we are now under the encumbrance, the over encumbrance weight. That actually hinders you in multiple ways. Okay, so there's nothing over here. Fantastic. Okay, let's go through these doors.
Oh, familiar faces. I hope you're not so frightened as to swing at every shadow. It's me, Jathal. I don't recommend advancing down the hallway, assuming you value your life, of course. There were a few people with me, and you can see what happened to them.
Okay, so now we know how to pronounce this woman's name properly. And to be fair, I have started to do stuff for her, but obviously she doesn't refer to herself in the third person, so giving us her name, J. Thal is her name. She probably only does it this one time. There is probably some minor dialogue where she either mentions her own name or someone else calls her by name. But a lot of the time I read rather than listening to their voices and such. It depends how immersed I want to be, but yeah, I just didn't know how to pronounce that, so that's weird. But yeah, the flavor text here is: the pale elf looks eerie in the semi-darkness, like a ghost given flesh. Okay, we'll take that into consideration.
And just how did they all end up dead while you don't seem to have a scratch?
Tatucho eyes Jathal suspiciously.
I'll answer but briefly and just once. Further scares and explanations will wait until we aren't being hunted by a group of assassins. Deal? All right. I'm undead. These traps are deadly to the living, but they're harmless to me.
So there it is. Jathal is an undead high elf. I'm not 100% sure on her exact elven origin. She's an elf, but she's undead as well. So I'm sure at some point we'll find out how that works.
What do you mean undead? Really? Like zombies or skeletons or...
As I said, further explanations will wait until later. All you need to know right now is that we're on the same side, and we have to fight off a small army of hired assassins. Let's get to it.
I couldn't agree more. So we now have... okay, so it's telling us about traps, sorry. I'll show you guys that. But we now have an undead elf with a scythe who also can't stop running in circles because she can... her pathfinding AI was not particularly great, which is hilarious because this game is called Pathfinder. Yeah, we have an undead elven what with us. Let's have a look. What is she? I mean, her story is Ominous Alliance. She is an elf from Kyonin, who is, well, not quite alive. Okay, so she is an Inquisitor. I don't know what that class is. It's some sort of warrior slash fighter class. I'm not 100% sure on it, I have to admit. She has very low health. But everyone starting in this game has very low health. She has a lot of strength, a fair amount of dex. For some reason, Constitution is nothing. And she's neutral evil as well, which is, yeah, not necessarily a problem, but yeah, it's strange. She has none. Is that because she's undead, I'm assuming? Relatively high intelligence, relatively high wisdom, and relatively, like, she's above standard all across the board, just above standard all across the board. So, you know, it's interesting. It's interesting. What does it say about Inquisitors? Inquisitor doesn't have the following features: atheism. So that's the prerequisite. So she needs to believe in some sort of god. Divine cast Inquisitors tend to move from place to place, chasing down enemies and researching emerging threats. As a result, they often travel with others if for no reason other than to mask their presence. Inquisitors work with members of their faith wherever possible, but even such allies are not above suspicion. Okay, which is kind of a Inquisitor thing, but she's a divine caster, so it's kind of like a paladin a little bit. Although she's neutral evil, so it's a paladin that can be evil. This is like the dark paladin, I guess. Anyway, we're in here. We're gonna collect some stuff here, and as you may or may not have noticed, I can go back and pick it up. It's not going to bother me because it won't make that much money, and I don't need what I dropped. But if we go to I, because there's now 4 people in the party and they share the burden of encumbrance, we are now back down to medium. We have actually gained a person to carry stuff, so that's fantastic. Okay, we'll go out here and we'll deal with what the game was telling us before, which is traps. So when you come across traps, unless you specify differently, the game will auto pause itself.
I wrote it like I saw it.
Okay, Lindsay. I'm going to use Lindsay, and I'm going to use her to disarm the trap just by clicking on it.
Applause, please.
No, you're okay, Lindsay. I'm going to stay in control of you, Lindsay,
Look at that.
because there are more of these.
Anything else?
Yeah, one more, I think.
I see something.
You do. So, I can use Lindsay the Bard, and she remains
Applause, please.
pretty effective as far as I can remember at actually disarming traps. I didn't know that was a Bard thing, but obviously she has trickery and deft hands and stuff. So that's fantastic. So I don't actually need to use Aiden for that, so I can concentrate on killing with Aiden, which is what I wanted to do. Okay, what's in this room? A chest. And there is a full chard, which is part of the exotic weapons proficiency, and there is chainmail. We'll take that. I mean, Jathol is already wearing
All according to plan.
this chainmail vest. So okay, so we actually have to go through here, but we're not going to do that. We must have picked up a scroll. We did. We picked up Scroll of Bless, and we picked up Scroll of Shield of Faith. I believe anyone can use scrolls. I don't need to use them right now, but we're going to go over here because we've got some guys. What are you dallying for? I'm telling you, Jumandi's cache has to be here somewhere. Well, hurry it up before... Stop, someone's coming.
And then our leader charged forwards. Hey, wait for me.
Yeah, I do like Lindsay's small amount of commentary. I'm going to stab up this assassin.
Will hurt.
This will hurt. Oh, that counts as a sneak attack? How in the hell can I... Okay. So maybe it's because they didn't quite see me? Okay, that didn't work. Tatuccio, get your ass in here. Okay. Ray of Frost, please. God damn it, Tatuccio. You had one job. You're meant to be like... Wizard extraordinaire. Okay, Jathol, you can sort of mosey on up. That's fine. And Lindsay, you can actually come over here because you should still be able to fire. Basically, my own playstyle with Lindsay is that I just give her different types of crossbows or any sort of ranged weapon. I don't want her getting into direct combat. She is good as a bard, and she will give buffs to people and occasionally hinder the enemy. So she gets a good set of spells.
This is where I step in.
Nice. Okay, you're going to die now.
Let's try this way.
Fantastic. Okay, so he's dead. I actually didn't do that much damage that time. The sneak attack was the one that clinched it for me. Okay, fantastic. So we're going to go in here because apparently there's a secret cache. Apart from what's in here. Collect all. Collect all. Fantastic. Ah, yes. So now we come to a puzzle. So the first thing I'm going to do...
Adventures call to that.
I'm going to separate Lindsay from the party. Because this is a 2-room puzzle. Okay. So we're going to go back down here. I'm going to select Aiden.
Time's not waiting.
Okay. And the first one we have to press is this one. Followed by this one. Okay, and then we have to go over and see Lindsay.
Anything is possible.
And then we have to hit this one. And that's one of the secret rooms revealed. But there's actually 2 secret rooms. So we have to then hit this one. Fantastic. And then we have to go back to Aiden.
No mistakes.
And we have to hit the first one again. And the second one comes down. And before anyone asks, no, I didn't remember that off by heart. I was literally looking up how to do that. Because I've played the tutorial a couple of times now. And you can literally be there forever. Since there's only 5 you have to touch. And you can end up messing around with this guy here and this guy here. And they do nothing. And just make it harder. Anyway, while I'm here, Lindsay can stay in there. These 3, I know splitting the party's a bad idea, but I should be fine. There's a rat in here. We're going to loot the caches. Okay, so some precious things. Awesome. Some more precious things that may potentially give a lot of money and weigh very little, which is what we want. Come on, guys. I noticed the further you point them away, the more they sprint. Fantastic. Come back by Lindsay. That's awesome. We'll just highlight all of you. Beautiful. And we'll go in here. This is the other part of the cache. Fantastic. Nice. More stuff. More stuff. Oh, and a final table. Fantastic. Yes, I did take my time to... I know earlier on I didn't directly steal from Jamandi, but this is different. Since the characters don't seem to mind me doing it, I don't want Aiden to immediately appear to be an asshole. And they all seemed on board with it, so it's fine, including Lindsay. Okay, let's boogie out here into what looks like a courtyard. Okay, let's go.
Enemy approaching.
Okay, we've got some guys over there. Okay, I don't think I can reach him. Okay, hello, assassin.
This should do it.
It will do it. Oh, I only get one stab at that because I was so far away. I'm going to put the mobility thing on, so then when I move through any enemy's range, I can move without them being able to take an attack of opportunity at me. What other abilities do I have? In fact, I could have used charge there, I guess. I guess I don't have the sneak attack ability, although when I bring up Aiden's character, go to abilities, I do have sneak stab, but I can't actually... It doesn't appear, so it must literally happen when... No, it's not an applied ability, is it? It happens automatically, I guess. If not, I'll figure it out. Okay, so yeah, I'll figure that out. For now, my turn is over. Okay, Lindsay, if you come over here and you shoot this guy.
Serves you right.
Oh, and an absolute miss. Okay. Jathal, if you just come here. Okay, we're getting into it now. Oh, he took a shot at Jathal. Nice, nice. Oh, we have a new character. Casey. Burning Infusion is a permanent stat for her. She has just appeared on my list of characters and their turns. Where is... Ah, Casey, you've appeared down there. Fantastic. Fantastic. But first, we are going to take Acid Spray and use it on the assassin. Nice hit. Droplets of acid everywhere as well. Awesome. Oh, Casey. You disappoint me. Okay, let's get 2 attacks on this assassin.
Calculated risk.
Only 1 and 1. Oh, that's a little painful. As you can see there, if I would choose to move past these guys, there is no red now. Yeah, it's a shame. Click to try and hide in the shadows. That ain't going to work right now. Okay. Okay, I thought I'd be doing more damage.
You deserved it.
Oh, Lindsay, you're disappointing me, Lindsay. You're usually pretty good, or at least you were before.
Unworthy.
Unworthy, you say? Jesus, Jathal, you were right. You just cleaved that guy. I mean, it's pretty cool, but... Oh, now that guy's after Lindsay, okay. Well, that didn't work out for you, did it, fella? We're going to try acid again on this assassin. Well. Come on, Casey, what can you do? Well, you got that guy. You should have done. He was close enough to you as well. So, apparently, while I've got mobility, I should be able to go through here without doing the attack of opportunity, right? I can't move that far though. And plus, I want to do 2 attacks, so I'm actually not going to do that. Instead, we're just going to hit you straight up.
This will hurt.
Oh, that counted as a... How did that count as a sneak attack? Have I actually got stealth on? Did it actually work? I don't know. I don't know. Let's... Oh, maybe I have got stealth on. I'm moving very slowly. Okay. Okay, I like it. I like it a lot. What can I say? I didn't realise I can just vanish, basically, into thin air. That's pretty fucking awesome. And I do a lot of damage while a sneak attack. So, I'm cool with that. Okay, Lindsay, move forward a little bit. Trundle your ass over here. And shoot this guy.
Any last wishes?
God damn it, Lindsay. You have one fucking job. Okay, guess it's up to the Reaper herself.
Things.
Oh my god, you too? So this is D&D at its core, you know, bad rolls you miss. Oh, Jathel got an attack of opportunity and missed. Shocker. Absolute shocker. Okay. Do you know what? I'm going to use one magic missile on you. Nice. At least magic missile is... It's not always a guaranteed hit, guys, but I do like the blue plasma or arcane energy that comes off it as well. And just sort of burns. So cool. It does fade, as you saw, over time, but it's so cool. The game's attention to detail for D&D, or in this case, Pathfinder, details are just very nice. Very nice. Come on, Casey, finish it. Nice, and he just lays there crispy.
Everything is so much fun with a little fire.
I agree.
What a night, huh? I thought I was all alone. It's good you're here. A bit boring, chasing fooled assassins without anyone watching the show.
Yeah, agreed. And that guy is literally a husk on the floor now, a charred husk, which is amazing. So the flavor text here is, the tiefling girl you saw at the reception before the attack stops nearby and waves her tail with excitement. You know, it's a little bit, I mean, these guys are trying to kill you, so it's fine. But, yeah, waves your tail with excitement. You know, it's a little bit much, but hey.
It's not fun at all. Many people have died for nothing.
I would like to agree with you, Lindsay, because, yeah, the tiefling is a little bit excited. Oh, okay, just psh, okay. So knowledge, world check, and it says passed. It's in green, so I like that it's got that straight up. Okay, so we've already passed that, so you sound like Kelishite, am I right?
Of course. I'm from Kadira. But tales of hot deserts and shady oases can wait until the fighting's finished. But if you'd like to share a dinner and pleasant conversation, just say the word. I like making new friends.
Okay, so potentially coming on to Aiden, and also potentially just being nice. Just being nice. Remember, people can just be nice without coming on to you. But also a little bit of an underlay sinister overtone. I'm not sure if I'm the only one hearing that. And I don't know anything more about this character than you guys do, by the way. So even with all the hours I've played, so I can't tell. But yeah, I'm not gonna say I don't think we've met, because I just said you sound like you're Kelishite, right? You know, I blatantly did see her at the you know, at the thing, the gathering earlier, where Jamadi was talking. So we know her ish. I'm just gonna say there are assassins on the prowl. We have to go.
I don't know where you're heading, but I'll be at the entrance to the main hall. I think I saw some guards there. Join me there, if you wish.
Okay, the tiefling salutes you and runs ahead nimbly. Cool, cool. So, we're still helping Jamadi. So if we look at this, it says help the wounded dwarf is our next thing to track on here, so there must be a wounded dwarf around here somewhere. We are going to take these things. We're not going to take all of the other armor sets. They're worth very little, and I don't need them. I still love that this guy is just a charred husk, and he's still burning a little bit. Again, attention to detail. Okay, so, this guy, Harim. Harim, yeah, he...
Protus, I can sense your silhouette hovering over me. It won't be much longer. Soon we shall meet, O Lord of Oblivion.
Okay, so before that, the flavor text was, a dwarf is lying on the ground, staring into the dark sky. He doesn't seem to have any severe wounds, but his trembling whisper is weak, as though he were at death's door. And then he said, Grotus. We can bring up Grotus as a god of the end times. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but again, it's just amazing that these things are able for any... I've already read them, you see, so anyone that really wants to get into the lore of Pathfinder, like, everything's here, as far as I've been told, as far as I know, and as far as I've seen so far, everything is here. You will know all of the lore of the Pathfinder world of Galorian. Or is it Golarian? I can't remember. It's one of the two, Galorian or Galarian. I can't remember exactly. I know they don't sound that much different, but trust me. So yeah, it's one of those two. And by the end of this game, if you are a lore head, an absolute nerd like myself, and just want to be in this game, you will know everything about it. Because every time something that you could potentially not know about this world, and you want to, it comes up in green. And so you get description plus. I said it again, there's an encyclopedia in this game, and it ranges from all the basic tutorials, all the hints for that, and all the things you can do. It ranges all the way from that all the way to all of the lore. It catalogues everything. It's insane. I'm not going to bring it up because I could literally spend 4 or 5 hours reading it to you guys. That's how much is in there, but we're not here for that. Anyway, he appears to have no wounds, and yet he's laying on the ground like claiming he's going to die. So I'm going to use diplomacy. It seems to be in green, but it's not telling me I've passed a check. Aren't you being a bit premature? Look at yourself. You've barely got a scratch.
You're wrong.
Oh.
Who would know better than I the severity of my own wounds? I can feel the last drops of vital force leaving me.
Okay. I have never failed this before. My diplomacy is not great. Okay, so we're going to intimidate him instead. Quit the act, stand and fight, or I'll really send you to your final rest.
How rude, speaking to a dying man that way. Look, I can't even move.
The dwarf moves his hand and looks at them baffled.
It can't be, but I'm gravely wounded. I can't even stand on my own 2 feet. Watch. It seems I will live. I suppose I must postpone meeting my god. Not for long, I'm sure. But while we remain in this transient world, Arim is at your service.
Okay, so Harem, spell conversion. Clerics and druids can convert their spells spontaneously. A cleric of good alignment doesn't need to prepare healing spells. They can spend almost any prepared spell to cast a cure spell of the same level. In that way, a cleric of evil alignment doesn't need to prepare inflict spells. During the character creation, clerics of neutral alignment can choose whether their converted spells cure or inflict. A druid can convert almost any prepared spell into summon nature's ally at the same level. I have to admit, I actually don't know how to do spell conversion. That's something I've not touched on. I'm actually going to try that maybe in this playthrough, maybe in my own private one, figure it out and then do it in this. Because I don't know how you would... Oh, okay. Literally like that. Literally like that.
Brings us closer.
So I've got 2 here, and I literally can't... Okay. That would have made things so much easier. God, I shouldn't ignore... I mean, I don't ignore stuff in this game. Like, I read most things, but why didn't I not know that? It made things a little bit better for me. Okay, so Harem is with us now, and I find him really strange. But not necessarily in a bad way, because like other dwarfs you'll meet in this, and dwarfs in fantasy lore in general are like proud stoic warriors, even if they're on the cleric side and that, they're like, no one's better than a dwarf, right? They are the dog's bollocks, at least that's what they think, right? I don't think I've ever seen a movie or played a video game that has a properly depressed dwarf, right? I mean, Dragon Age Origins has some possessed dwarfs, and you do see temporarily sad ones. Jailfall, what the fuck are you reading that's so important? I'm trying to explain stuff. I mean, Aiden's just stretching out here, but you're actually reading in the middle of an assassin attack? I know you guys waiting for me. Okay, Lindsay, stop dancing for fuck's sake. These characters almost have too much emotion. I mean, it's a bit... It's nice, Lindsay, that you're doing a halfling thing, but people are dying. Okay, just chill. Anyway, what I was saying is, Harem's character is very odd to me. Like, yes, I've seen dwarfs that despair, but only in the moment in like battle, rather than yeah, formations. You can change your formations. I'm not going to worry about that for now. Yeah. So yeah, I've seen dwarfs despair. Jalthal, why the fuck are you sitting down? I mean, your cape and Cypher going for the floor, but we haven't stopped for that long. Yeah, I haven't seen them be as kind of depressed or like really, I don't know what the word for it is. It's not anxiety, and it is depression, but it's like a light, like, I mean, jadedness, I guess, of the world. So Harem's interesting. Okay, hello there.
You, run and get an axe. You, bring more water. You, stay here and hold our defense. Those assassins are still around here somewhere.
So the flavor text again is: the stout man's unshaven face is covered with scars. There's blood on his armor, but he doesn't even seem to notice his wounds as he confidently gives orders to the guards. So this is Keston Garrus.
Aha! Some of our guests survived. Good. You need to get to the banquet hall and help Lady Jamandi.
So who are you again?
Keston, House Garess, a fighter in the service of Sword Lord Jamandi Aldori. Right now, I'm in charge of the mansion guards. As you can see, there's a lot to do.
So Keston of House Garess. So some sort of noble house somewhere. If we go over here, House Garess. House Garess is based in the western part of Bravoy in the foothills of the Golushkin Mountains. I'm not going to read the rest. You get the picture. And of course he serves Jamandi Aldori.
If I were a rich and influential lady like Jamandi, I'd also give myself a manly captain of the guard. Or two.
Casey, you seem either very flirtatious or just generally playful, or like maybe you don't know much. I can't remember exactly where tieflings come from. I know they are of demonic touch, of demonic ilk, of course, but I don't know specifically where in the world they come from. She seems quite enamored with, you know, everything here. She's obviously not used to it. But anyway, the girl casts a coy look at Keston and remarks sweetly the remark she just made. What's going on here?
Someone opened the gate, let in a group of assassins in the middle of the night. Now they've set the mansion on fire to cut off access to the hall. They don't want Lady Jamandi to get reinforcements. We cleared the passage so you can get through. Just try to avoid inhaling the smoke. We'll be right behind you. We just need to put out the fire first to save the mansion.
Okay, duly noted. I'm going to hit continue.
Considering Lady Jamandi's fame, I'm not surprised that a whole pack of assassins were unleashed on her, including a giant. But what's at stake? What could anyone hope to gain?
The tiefling squints, obviously curious and thinking quickly. Do you need help putting out the fire, sir?
No, we'll manage. I've got my best people here, those who still live. Your place is by Lady Aldori's side.
Technically, Keston, your place is at Lady Aldori's side, but hey.
It doesn't seem right. What if some of the guards are wounded? We need to help them.
Sorry, Lindsay, we have our orders. Where's the hall?
You'll have to run through the fire. We've almost put it out at the entrance, so your main concern should be to not inhale any smoke. Hold your breath and take the first right, then head straight down the hallway.
Okay, I'll go immediately.
Fire doesn't frighten me, thanks to hell's blood running in my veins. I'll go ahead and wait for you on the other side. Catch up!
Tiefling girl starts off and dashes through the fire. Yes, fire does not hurt tieflings. I guess the smoke doesn't bother them either.
May Abadar keep you safe.
Abadar, another god. Abadar, god of cities, law, merchants, and wealth. Also called the god of walls and ditches. Literally a god of cities. Interesting. Okay, so in we go. Come on, team. Go through the fire. Okay, so illustrated book episodes. Some game events play out as illustrated book episodes. The decisions you make during these episodes can have a drastic impact on the development of the game's plot. As with dialogues, you will often need to make various skill checks during these episodes. Depending on the circumstances, sometimes you will need to choose one of your party members to perform an action, and sometimes an action will automatically be performed by the character with the highest skill bonus. So I actually like this. Some people won't. They'll be like, oh, I want to see it all play out in real time. Anyway, so our adventure started earlier and much more tragic than we expected. The whole team who'd gathered in the hall yesterday had been reduced to but a handful of brave souls, led by Aiden, and not at all by the scoundrel Tatuccio, no matter what he might have imagined of himself. Jamandi Aldori was waiting for us, but we had to get to her. We'd have to march through fire. Literally, as we approached the burning building, Okay, so we've got a few options here. Drenched ourselves with buckets of water, try to find a less dangerous passage, or cover our noses and mouths before we rushed inside. So, I'm going to say covered our noses and mouths before we rushed inside, because he said not to inhale any smoke in that. This is not the choice I have done previously, so I'm going to try it this time. It was a good thing that we hadn't wasted any time. After entering the building and taking just a few steps forward, the wall behind us slanted and crashed down with a terrible crackling sound, blocking the way back. While we may not have planned on going back, if we'd come in a little later, the flaming logs and red hot bricks would have fallen right on our heads. Regardless, we were left with only one way to go. The hot air burned our lungs and eyes, watered from the smoke, but Aiden led us stubbornly through the flames, while Tertuccio did nothing useful at all. We'd made it all the way to the hallway leading to the banquet hall when we heard someone calling for us. It was Valerie, one of the guards I chatted with a bit in the banquet hall. Even then, in that calm setting, I'd been stunned by her beauty, but now amid the smoke and flame, she looked like a celestial avenger, an armored deity, menacing but beautiful and merciful, descending from the higher spheres to help us poor mortals. She held a burned, barely living guard in her arms. There are two more, she shouted as she passed by us. They are wounded. Help me pull them out. Tertuccio grumbled something about how Jamandi was waiting for us. Meanwhile, Aiden, I'm going to rush to save the guards from the fire if we can. I'm not going to just tell her to come away. We're trying to make a good impression here, guys, regardless or not whether that's Aiden's actual characteristics. We failed the check. Saving the poor fellows was harder than it seemed. We inhaled a lot of smoke and burned ourselves more than once before managing to pull them away from the fire. Only then did Valerie pause to catch her breath, wipe the sweat from her face. Thank you, that was truly noble of you, she said. And now, let us rush to Lady Aldori's side. Ensuring the guards we rescued were relatively safe, we made our way to the hall, where the battle was already in full swing. Okay, so we got them out, and we all took a little bit of damage. Not too much. Tertuccio's the most burned. I don't really care so much about that. Some of our characters are, unfortunately, fatigued. This could be a problem. I'm guessing I can't rest. You cannot rest here. We cannot take off fatigue unless we rest, guys. I believe that is the state of it. A fatigue character cannot charge and takes a -2 penalty to strength and dex. Damn it. Doing anything that would normally cause fatigue causes fatigue character to become exhausted. After a complete rest, fatigue characters are no longer fatigued. So complete rest being a rest of 8 hours or longer. Unfortunately, they're all fatigued apart from the undead Jailthal, because of course. Okay, we'll zoom out. So, yes, we can now go this way through this door and onward. So, what happens if you try and leave an area and there's loot you haven't collected or decided to leave behind? Strangely enough, this screen will come up and tell you everything you've missed. It's usually just one area rather than a collection of dungeon areas. Each level you try to leave, each level of the dungeon you try to leave will come up with this. I'm not going to take any of that because I'm already at heavy and I don't want to get up to here because we have potentially some travelling to do immediately afterwards. Okay, so as you guys can see, Lady Aldori is fighting a frost giant of some description. And we are ready to rock and roll. She's stuck in there behind a magical barrier. Let's do this.
You cannot stand against me.
She's already killed the frost giant and she's taken on a hydra. Are you sure she needs our help? I mean, she's not going to get out of the magical barrier without our help, but I mean, seriously? Okay, so Tertuccio's up first. We'll bring this guy up here. And we're actually going to start using our more powerful magics. We're going to take out the assassin bowman if we can. Okay, well it hit him, but it didn't do a lot. Ooh. That was a sneak attack. Tertuccio, you are going to get hurt, mate. As is Aiden. Jesus Christ, I can't believe those two took down a frost giant and a hydra. I mean, it's probably a lesser hydra, but you know. Oh, that's a manticore. That is a manticore. That is a manticore, yeah. Jesus Christ, Jamandi, you are... We have to do something.
This was not supposed to happen.
That wasn't supposed to happen either. It's going to be a hard fight, guys. We want that Song of Inspiration. And I want to move out the way, but without getting hit. There we go. I wonder if Lady Almori can die during this point. I'm assuming she can. Nice! Nice, Jalfal. Exactly what I needed. What the hell was that? You looked like you were aiming at this assassin and you went for that one. Okay, so... I need to do that, and I need to do that, and then I need to do that.
Let's try this way.
Nice, 2 sneak attacks. Fantastic. So, I'm guessing I am walking slowly, so I am hidden. Fantastic. It's exactly what I wanted. I don't want to pick up anything from those guys right now. We do need to try and bring Tartuccio back up, because at least he has magic, so he can kind of help out from a distance. It's true, but we need to also get Valerie as close in there as we can. Actually, I just want her in there, because we need to take out one at a time. If we get... Let's get Harim, because he can heal people. I can actually bring Tartuccio back. We're going to stop there. Jesus Christ, Lady Almori. You are just insane. That flaming legendary sword. You're just taking on all sorts of monsters in there. Okay, you mages. I guess you're reinforcing the barrier, which would make the most sense. Okay. I guess you can go for him, Lindsay. Oh, you're close. That was an attack of opportunity. Let's just get out of the way a little bit more. You can start heading towards the mages. This guy in the middle, assassin leader, he's going to be a problem, I feel. Okay, Jathal, take him out. Oh, sweet. A critical hit, 38 damage. That's like massive, massive damage. So that's awesome. Can you move any further? You cannot. Okay. Nice. That was Casey. Casey, I cannot control her, obviously, at the moment, as you can see. Oh, Aiden. Aiden, you move so slow, buddy. We'll get there. We'll get there eventually. We'll get there, and we'll take out some people. Hopefully, we don't get sniped while stealth, or maybe we get a concealment bonus. You can go over there, Valerie, because you're an armored up fighter. Valerie is actually just a fighter, so that's we can put you right there. You can start chopping some people down. Harim, I'm going to need you, buddy, to use your Cure Light Wounds on Tartuccio. Fantastic. So as you can see, it gave him enough health back that he will be able to pick himself up on his turn. He's back in the game. He's not dead, or he's not unconscious anymore. I believe I read it to you guys before, but death and falling unconscious works as though once your HP reaches 0, you hit the deck, unless you have certain feats and abilities. Once you hit the deck, you fall unconscious. Every turn that your character would come round, rolls, I guess it's like a death roll. I forget what it's specifically called, but it's to stabilize, or it's to see what's going on. Once they stabilize, it's fine. Sometimes they won't stabilize. If they don't stabilize, then they bleed out X amount of HP. Once they get to whatever their max HP is again, but in the minus, they actually die, and then that's a problem. But you can do what I just done there and actually heal unconscious people quite handily. Anyway, moving on. Oh my god. Another Hydra. Jesus Christ, she better be absolutely... let's just get you up first, yeah? And you can actually cast spells, so let's do that. If they attack you again, they attack you again. Nice! Well done, Tartuccio. He's just now... he's, again, another crispy sort of charred corpse, but charged with arcane magic. I need to take out these bowmen. Jeebus, 2 shots. You only hit 1, though. Okay, so these guys are just bringing these creatures in. They are literally no match for Jamandi. She is, that was five consecutive attacks. Wow. Just wow. Okay, we're going to move there. And you need to attack him. Nice. Just get these bowmen down. Once these guys are down... Okay, oh. He tried to cause fear on me, but we had a will constitution save, which is amazing. Okay, so we're going to come over here with Jathal. Beautiful. Beautiful placement. Come on, Casey. Do something amazing. Oh! Oh, Amari's here, the barbarian. And, okay, just absolutely fucking opens up on that bowman. I like that. I like that a lot. I'm going to bring myself over here because the way this is progressing... Jesus Christ, Aiden. You're just menacingly walking towards that guy with, like, your knuckle dagger thing. And your normal dagger is just like, I'm coming for you. Maybe you should try the stealth thing after I engage sometimes. Okay, well, Valerie, I want you to actually go for the bowman first. He's more dangerous. Okay, 4 damage is fine. It's fine. Okay, I'm going to bring everybody in here. Actually, no. First, you can use another Cure Light Wounds on Tartuccio because he's still pretty ropey. He now nearly has his 9 HP. Which is, it's fine. Lady Aldori, just absolute. That's 2 Hydras. 2 Hydras. That one, she fucking deleted that one. Just out of existence. Gone. That's amazing. Okay. We are going to use Magic Missile on the bowman. And Tartuccio bringing the damage again. Lovely. Lovely job. Okay, these guys bringing in another monster, are they? Or just reinforcing the barrier? Okay, Lindsay. Have at it. Critical hit. 7 damage. Not bad. Not bad at all. Ooh, that guy... Did that guy manage to... He managed to make Aiden frightened for 4 rounds. It took me that time to get here. Jesus Christ. I wonder... Protection. The Inquisitor surrounded protective aura grants... Oh, it's only the Inquisitor that is. I was hoping I had someone with Remove Fear, but I think Lindsay actually has the opportunity to get that. Tartuccio probably doesn't actually have that. So we're not going to be able to go for this. I'm just going to swing at you, but obviously he has got casted mirror images and you have to delete them first. You sometimes can hit through them, but usually you will accidentally attack them, which is unfortunate. Oh god, what now? Okay, there's either something there or Lady Almari. Oh! Almari. Yeah, I'm slowly fearing away. That's amazing. I'm just like, no, I don't want it. Yeah, Aiden has the ridiculous gravelly voice that everyone hates so much. Oh my god, Valerie. Valerie, you're going to see if she joins us, becomes... She misses Lily all the time. I don't know why. I don't know why. Maybe that's just the way I built her. Okay, Tartuccio. You're just going to have to use normal Rays of Frost on this guy.
Leave this one to me.
Wow, that manages to hit as well. I always thought it was... Maybe it's a roll of some kind. I can't even see. It sounds like there's a monster there. I can't see Lady Almori anymore. Oh, shit. Valerie took her attack of opportunity and absolutely ruined the mage. Okay. Looks like we're going for this guy. How is that a miss? Did you see that arrow? It bounced off him. Amazing. Oh, you shouldn't have done that. You tried to hit Aiden. And of course he's stealthed, so, or kind of stealthed, so that's a miss even though he's feared. And Jathal got her attack of opportunity off. But she missed her normal attack. That's amazing. Come on, Almari. Okay, bandit leader is fucked. Okay, okay. My fear, Aiden is still frightened. He's like, slowly hide over here. They won't see me. Okay, we'll do. Oh, attack of opportunity because you placed yourself near him. And we have done. We have thwarted the bandits. Let's just get everybody a little bit more together, including Aiden, who's still feared and fatigued. But, you know, he's dealing with this amazing amount of fear. Oh, no, the fear's gone. Okay. You feel better now, buddy?
Sorry. was lost in thought.
You feel better now? Okay, we'll gather here. I guess, ooh, some nice potions of acid and such. Some unidentified braces, I'll take them. Again, I'm just going to take all of that stuff. I don't want the other stuff. I think that's pretty... Oh no, there's some stuff over here with the assassins. Jathal will go over here. And again, we'll do the same thing. Fantastic. Fantastic. And just the body of the frost giant remains. Let's talk to Lady Almori. Sorry, Aldori.
Thank you for your valor and bravery. The enemy was strong, but you were stronger. And that means I made the right choice. Just as I thought, there were worthy leaders among you. I'm especially grateful to them for the courage and common sense they showed while defending the mansion. But this attack means we have even less time than I thought. Someone already knows of our plans and is acting against us. You'll begin your expedition immediately.
That sounds fantastic. Someone definitely wants us all dead.
Lady Aldori, please, I know who arranged this attack. The vile king of Pitax, Iroveti. What's more, I know who among us works for him. Hey, you! Show everyone the ring you're wearing. You think I wouldn't recognize Iroveti's seal? That's why he wasn't killed. The bandits recognized him as one of their own by this signet ring.
So Tartuccio is a dickhead, and the flavor text there is, after a dramatic pause, Tartuccio points a finger towards you, but he blames us by saying we have a ring on our hand that bears Iroveti's seal. However, I'm going to show my hands, because I never equipped the ring.
Lady Aldori, I saw it with my own eyes. The ring must be in his pocket. Search him and I'm sure...
Enough, Tartuccio. I'm still the one giving orders here. We won't be searching anyone.
Ah, go fuck yourself, Tartuccio. You are a little assassin spy and a bitch. And yeah, you give me a ring to try and set me up.
There's definitely a spy among us. But who? All I have is one word against another. I'm afraid you're both under suspicion.
Now, I am quite displeased that I am under suspicion. I mean, he literally pointed toward me and he had no proof of anything. And can you not tell by his accent he is actually from Pitax? Because this is a thing.
They both came to your aid, Lady Jamandi. But a liar's cunning knows no bounds. I've never met these two or their companions. For all I know, they're all conspiring spies.
Okay, thanks, Casey. That's amazing. Considering you're literally a demon, by the way. Well, not literally, but part demonic blood. Also, I love how we're having this conversation, and down here, they're just dead bandit, literally blood pissing out of him. There is, we hit someone so hard. Jathal, I think that was Jathal that hit that person that hard. Literally deleted this person out of existence. Their body just disintegrated and left the rib cage and the spine and just blood, which is fantastic.
How could you say that? We fought together. We literally went through fire together. And then you vanished into thin air. After you promised you'd wait.
Yeah.
My words might be rash.
The tiefling obviously is embarrassed.
I bet my life despise anyone but this man. I saw how he dealt with those creeps with my own eyes. A true warrior. I'd go with him through hell and high water. This purple crook, on the other hand, he's got the eyes of a spy and the mug of a spy.
Amiri, I like you a lot. She spits on the floor with contempt, but you actually heard that, so...
Lady Aldori, don't listen to this thick-headed barbarian. She doesn't know what she's talking about. During the attack, our leader showed his true colors. He forced us to break into the armory and rob it.
Okay, so I can actually choose lawful neutral for diplomacy or chaotic neutral. Chaotic neutral is Aiden's character, so we're going to choose that. I'm going to be a bit more of an arsehole now. I'm going to say we were in the middle of a battle and needed weapons. There was no time to run and ask permission.
Considering the circumstances, that was more than reasonable.
Fuck yes it was.
Is it not insane to be faced with death and stop to question whether you may be breaking some law or rule? Our leader acted wisely.
Oh, I'm your leader. Harem, I was wrong about you, buddy. I mean, you're a bit of a bitch. But now I know you can also convert stuff into curing, because sometimes clerics can be fucking... You're like a hard cleric. Sometimes clerics or priests can be the other way. And I don't see how your powers may help me that much in the future, or even some people, I don't know. But I'm starting to like you more.
There is a difference between initiative taken in battle and blatant arrogation. How can someone who disregards authorities be a leader himself?
We needed the fucking weapons, Valerie. I mean, we didn't, because we didn't use any of them. But still, we needed the weapons, Valerie.
What about that trick he pulled right before we came in here?
I am going to waffle stomp you, Tartuccio.
He knew very well you were fighting the enemy, but instead of rushing to help you, he dallied as long as he could, dropping everything to save people from the fire, even though the guards were handling things just fine. He was obviously hoping to show up too late and find you already dead.
Okay, that's just not true. Nobody thinks that way, even though I can use the neutral evil thing, and say I wouldn't have saved them without good reason. Dead soldiers are useless, but wounded ones could still help Keston defend the mansion. I'm not going to say that because that's even a bit harsh, and even Aiden wouldn't go down that route. I'm going to use the same thing everyone else would say. Is like, and I literally thought about that as well. People were dying in front of me. I couldn't just walk by. Anybody would pretty much feel that way unless there is no chaotic neutral option, which God knows what that would be. But Aiden would lean towards like being a normal person in this respect.
Really, Tartuccio? You're seriously trying to blame someone for saving people from a fire?
Yeah, Tartuccio, you little scumbag.
May Shellen spare me from ever having to make such a choice, but he behaved decently as a true leader.
Damn straight.
A true leader is someone who has their priorities straight, not someone who would put a valuable ally's life in danger for the sake of some servant.
Jaethal, you have been really helpful. You slice people up. You literally left a fucking... just a ribcage over there. But you are undead, so you give zero fucks. So, you know, your life isn't in danger, so how about you shut the fuck up? You're not mortal anymore.
Enough squabbling. I'm still not sure which of you I can trust. However, the risk of entrusting the whole affair to a spy is too great. Here's what we'll do. 2 teams will head out. That way, I'll know at least one group can be counted on to serve my interests in the stolen lands.
Okay, sounds great.
Lady Aldori, most of those who are to set off for the stolen lands have been killed. Those who yet live will require help. Please allow me to join the expedition.
Okay, Valerie bows respectfully to the Sword Lord.
I'm sad to lose such a talented warrior. But you're right, Valerie. They have greater need of you right now. Go, and may Abadar keep you. Which of the 2 teams would you prefer to accompany?
Here we go.
If Tartuccio allows, I would join his team. Forgive me, but I don't appreciate your willfulness.
Yeah, so people remember stuff. That's why we're getting different color conversations. So even though I helped you at a risk to my own people, by the way, and myself, and got burned, you don't like the way I talked to your lord, or technically lady. So you don't like my willfulness. Screw you, Valerie. I would still not have let the people burn to death, even though I'm chaotic neutral.
And I like our leader. What wisdom lies in minding orders, laws, and rules in the face of oblivion, knowing not whether you'll be alive tomorrow? I will go with his team.
Thank you, Harem. You could have made that sound less jaded and like just morbid, but I appreciate it.
Our leader is good in battle, but I don't like all the spiritual agonizing. I prefer those who can act without wasting time helping every little pipsqueak. Those like Tartuccio.
Okay, so shocker, Jaethal was going to go with Tartuccio. She was unimpressed with our kindness at speaking to Jamandi and telling her why we saved the people and basically explaining ourselves. So that's the thing. So yeah, don't see that as a surprise at all.
Tartuccio is going to take the credit for himself and be done with it. Shellen, spare me from such allies. I'm going with you. You're a hero worthy of my quill.
Why, thank you. Thank you, Lindsay.
As for me, I know neither of these two. At least not well enough. And I have no wish to become an unwitting pawn to an unworthy leader. If Lady Jamandi allows, I'll remain in Restov and help mend the wounds this attack has inflicted. But who knows? The road may bring me to the Stolen Lands, but not yet.
Okay, so foreshadowing, perhaps? But nobody's getting Casey. She's staying here with Lady Jamandi Aldori.
I don't even need to think. I'm coming with this man. As for you, Purple Toad, just wait until we meet along the way. I'll be sure to hang your rotten spy guts from the trees.
You go, Almiri. Yeah, I like this chick. Barbarian for the win, right?
All right, we have 2 teams. To avoid unnecessary conflict on the road, you'll each take a different route to the Stolen Lands. Tartuccio's team will go through Navakta's crossing. The garrison commandant will provide him all the help he needs. You will take your team to Oleg Levitin's trading post. He's been complaining about the Stag Lord's bandits for a while now. There, you'll be provided with all the necessary travel supplies.
Fantastic. And we received the camping supplies and rations ×4. Signed Scroll of Raised Dead. Has to be signed by a cleric or a priest, of course.
I'd like to believe you, but I know all too well how convincing traitors and spies can be. If you're truly innocent, I hope you can forgive me this precaution.
It's fine. It's fine. At least I have a team. Let's get going.
While you're away, Keston will investigate the night's events and learn who in Restov is working for Patox. But you should know that it isn't just Patox we need to worry about. The Royal House of Sertova may also interfere in our plans. I've managed to keep this affair a secret from them so far, but that can't last long. By my estimations, you have no more than 3 months. After that, any feats you accomplish will be pointless.
So, there you go. We have 3 months, and Act 1 of this game is on a 3-month in-game timer. If you do not do the first act within that given time limit, you will fail and the game will end.
And now, farewell. This battle was but the first ordeal along your path, and you overcame it as true champions of Restov. May the obstacles that follow also fall to your feet. Fear nothing, my friends, and return victorious.
Thank you, Lady Almari.
Surviving a terrible night, our small team set off to brave our fate. Beware, Stolen Lands. Heroes are on the way.
Okay, so, and then we get placed on a map where random encounters and other bits and pieces can happen. But we are ready to explore the Stolen Lands. However, guys, I have run out of time for this video. We have run well over time, but I wanted to finish off the tutorial and get into Act 1 proper. And what a way to finish the tutorial. That was amazing. I liked that a lot, and we didn't struggle as much as I thought I would. I messed up with Aiden, and I should have made him go to the characters, then go into stealth, go to the enemies, because it appears you can do that. I didn't know you could. He is the only one that's fatigued right now, which is awesome as well, because he, other than his dex being minused by 2, which is obviously a disadvantage, nothing else affects him that much. So that's good. That's good. But yes, I must leave the video here because this is a pretty massive video. It's probably not my longest, but you know, this is how this game is. Battles take ages, but it was so good. Very good tutorial, very good start to any video game. In fact, I very much enjoyed that. I hope you did too. As usual, I've been your host, Lord Exsus, and I'll see you guys in the next video. In a bit.